What is going on, guys, and welcome one and all to another video of Dislyte. So, this is the trials video, and normally these sorts of videos I tend to struggle with because of my iPad crashing every now and again. However, that hasn't become a problem now, because here's what happened. If you guys don't know, on Thursday this week, the developers released a patch that fixed the trials, meaning that I was in the only one getting this sort of problem, and there were like others that were getting this problem where the game crashes in trials. Which is great, because that means I can record these ones again. Except this happened. Yeah, I got EX++ on this one. Which surprised me a lot, because normally, when I do these trials, the least I expect is an EX+. Not the double plus. So now I have a double plus. So, what do I do with this sort of video if I have EX++? Well, I decided to do a bit of a tutorial explanation for the start of the video, and then once I've explained everything, we will play the clip. I'm going to grab the iPad, I'm going to explain what I picked for each path using the iPad, because I can't remember the exact strategy, because I did this on Thursday. Okay, so the first screen you guys see before you is the Cube Miracle Maze. Now, yes, this is where they changed the formula to. Please don't ask me why, because I'm also confused to why. So, now, anyways. But it's a simplified variation. So, as you can see, there is on screen a few items or things that you want to pick up. Basically, these will give buffs, or you can pick espers. So let's just go ahead and just start. Now, this picture on screen you see before you are the path I've chosen, but to explain into more details, I'm going to go ahead and go through it with you on the iPad. So, first up we're going to pick is the Esper projections. Now, you get a choice of two Esper projections. Mona and... I forgot her name. Jiang Man. I forgot her name, and I apologize about that, but... yeah, even though I have a character skin for her, I can still forget characters. Anyway, so, on the first path you see before you, which we'll have to bring it back up, you pick Jiang Man. Now, the S projection variation is the one I don't use, but we're still going to choose that for this path. Anyways, in the middle you get a straight-up choice between two elite rune zones. These will buff one attribute of an Esper, which is none other than either Flow, or Inferno, or Wind. The Wind rune is what you're required to pick if you want EX++, because Aleem is a Wind attribute Esper. Once again, we have the fork in the road for three different ways. The middle one, once again, is another Elite Runestone, which is for speed boost, but I will not be picking that. To the left, of course, are two, not left, right, are the Esper projections, which are Leora and Gaius. I've tried using those ones in these sorts of challenges, and they never give me the results I need. So, pick the left option, which is an Esper enhancement. Not enchantment, enhancement. Oh, sorry, I'm not used to doing tutorial videos, so that's why I'm a bit rusty. Now, in the enhancement, pick the Captain Resonance Phase 2. Which is going to buff the captain of choice. And yeah, so now we're on to the middle screen. This is, of course, the trials themselves. So, I'm going to explain what espers I have on the choices. So, first up, I'm going to go right... oh, no, yeah, I'll go left to right. So, first up, of course, well, we have Jiang Man, which I'm not going to put into details, but let's go ahead and explain the espers I've chosen. First up we have is Tai. Tai has the speed buff, and I know how powerful she could be with her abilities. Like, for example, her ability to use Devouring Void to swap all APs with our allies, putting them in front, and that's it. Not only that, she also has speed buffs and accuracy buffs so that she can be more accurate with her Devouring Void. The next Esper I have here is Jin-Q. Now, if I'm going to be honest, I chose him because he's the Wind attribute Esper. However, I would recommend you pick someone other than him, because I assumed that he was going to be useful in this, but instead he just becomes a bit of a dead weight. So, choose Jin Q for this strategy. And of course, he's got attack-based runes and the what's this one called again? The Avatar-based runes, where he can have the chance to counterattack, and he has a higher attack buff. Anyway, so yeah. Up next is Aleem. That's a demo. That's a trial version. I will not speak about him because I don't own him yet, and I have no idea of what he's capable of with rune requirements. But last but not least, we have Farah. And I think the reason I picked her was the same reason for Jin Q, which is the wind attribute. On my other strategy, I use Teaver, but I don't have him on this team, so, well, this save file. So, if you want to use Teaver, you could use Teaver. But my recommendation for this strategy is Farah, because she is a wind attribute Esper, and she's pretty powerful. She's also got the Ocean set and the Recurve goggles, or the Recurve set, which gets better accuracy, and of course, her abilities have a chance of being restored by -1 cooldown to her. And that's the strategies I have put together for end up getting EX++. So now, without further ado, with no more delays, here is the run!
Easy peasy!